Reality TV finalist Darren Solomon is known for beating man-made challenges, and as a pioneer of social media marketing, he blazes trails instead of following them. So, as a first-timer hiking the natural gauntlet and splendor of South Africa's renowned Otter Trail, he felt confident, but also cautious that only an unwise man takes on nature without humility.
Alright guys, so it's the night before the hike starts and here we are, I'm busy packing. Feeling a bit nervous for tomorrow's hike. I don't know what to expect. How fit am I? Well, we'll see that on the hike.
He'd taken tips from those who'd done it and listened to his gran too.
The Otter Trail is the oldest and most iconic trail in Southern Africa. And when the opportunity came forth, I couldn't say no. Spoke to my gran and she said, Darren, you are definitely doing this. It's a 5-day hike and I've got to carry everything on my back. It's a challenge, but I'm not backing out.
The veterans say pack no more than a quarter of your body weight or these 44 Ks will punish you.
So the time has come, the hike has started and I'm ready for the Otter Trail. Let the adventure begin. It's day one, I'm ready, I'm energetic, I've got everything packed. There's no turning back, so we gotta go. The hike starts at the Storms River mouth in Tsitsikamma National Park. I'm walking through these trees and it just feels like I'm in a different land. It feels like I'm in some enchanted forest.
With your pack at its heaviest the first day, rock hopping is a serious balancing act, but Darren was on it.
The day starts with me winding through the coastal forest, very fresh, very green, and absolutely breathtaking. My love for travel really started back when I was a little kid in school, and year after year we'd go out with a group of friends, just going to different places and camping. And sort of after school we'd travel to other places such as the Garden Route or the West Coast, and taking it further and going to neighboring countries such as Namibia and Europe. Weaving along the coast, I come across the Jerling River waterfall, and it's one of the highlights of day one, and I can honestly say I know why. We finally made it to the waterfall and it's absolutely a beautiful scene. I'm tempted to jump in, but let's first test the waters. When hiking, I enjoy jumping into rock pools. This time it's going to be no different. It's going to be epic, it's going to be awesome. I've got the confidence. Let's do this! Woo! Made it! First time jumping into a rock pool next to a waterfall.
They made this leg the shortest of the 5 as your warm-up for what's to come.
Just arrived at the Ngubu Hut. It's the end of day one. What an amazing start. It's time to relax and prepare myself for tomorrow.
Before sundowners, it's a plan to put food safely away, or the local Cape Janets will raid the kitchen, and by morning, you'll have nooks.
It's the start of day 2. Woke up bright and early, have my coffee in my hand and my oats. This is all the energy I need to kick off the day. All you can hear is the sound of the ocean. So peaceful, so beautiful. Absolutely love it.
Something to try is hiking with a decent-sized walking stick.
It's the start of day 2, and I believe we're starting off with a steep incline all the way to the top of the mountain called Tsitsikamma, where I'm in for a huge surprise with amazing panoramic views. And I cannot do this hike without my trusty stick, and I've named it George. So, let's get on it. I'm walking through the forest, and this place reminds me of Narnia. It really has a magical feel. As I come out the forest, the terrain just changes, and it's just beautiful flowers all around me.
With all due respect to Instagram, the only way to see this is firsthand.
Oh my days! It's even better than I imagined. This is the Tsitsikamma Quartz Outcrop. Panoramic views, which is absolutely breathtaking. I feel on top of the world, baby! Woo! Tsitsikamma, you're amazing, but I need to get back on track. There's still a long day ahead of me.
This is leopard territory, but they steer clear of people, so you're lucky if you see one.
Oh my days, my legs are feeling sore, but I know there's a special beach waiting for me. We decided to take a detour 500 meters from where we're about to go, and we're here at a beautiful private beach called Blowby. Feeling a little tired and hot, so I think it's time to jump in the ocean.
Darren hoped to meet one of the Cape clawless otters that the trail is named after, but they were a bit on the shy side.
The swim was exactly what I needed, but now it's time to get back on the track and head to the hut. Sure, these inclines are not easy and my legs are really feeling it. I just hope that the huts are around the corner.
Hikers here pick up litter instead of dropping it, so the trail is pristine and litter-free.
Wow, wow, wow. Right, so it's the end of day 2. We've just arrived at the camp. Beautiful scenery right here. I'm gonna be staying in this hut, and this is a 5-star view.
What you eat and drink with your sunsets is a trade-off. If you can lug it on your back with a smile, great. If not, then cook smart.
Welcome to Darren's Hiking Food Masterclass, where I'll be showing you exactly what you need when cooking on a hike. All you need is your dehydrated food, a pot with some water, a gas stove, and, can't forget, a lid. Just gonna give this a little stir, and you can smell all the spices, all those rich nutrients. The couscous is coming really nice. I think this is gonna be a delicious meal. Wow, wow, wow. Definitely #1 on a hiking trail.
By your 3rd morning, you begin to appreciate packing well.
It's day 3, the sun's out, another beautiful day to hike on the Otter Trail. But before that, we just need to pack in a few things before we hit the road. We need our food for the day. This is gonna give us all the nutrition and the calories that we need for an awesome hike. First aid kit, always safety, safety first. And my hat, don't wanna get a sunstroke. And lastly, the map.
Darren wasn't saying if he'd used any of the plasters or anti-inflammatories in his kit, and we didn't ask.
I can't believe how diverse this place is. You go from forest to shoreline, to forest again, to shoreline. Like, you can't get bored of this place. I come around the bend, I see a river, it's Bos River. I know I'm gonna have to cross it, so it's time to take off our shoes.
This is one of the many rivers and streams you can freely drink from. And if your constitution is a bit sensitive, then water purification tablets will see you right.
Just finished crossing the Bos River. It's quite a breeze with my stick George. Yeah, just marked my territory. Feels like I'm in the middle of nowhere. After crossing the river, followed epic coastal, cliff, and forestry sceneries.
With so much of the wider area having suffered drought and fire, it was a blessing to see all this water.
Made it to the end of day 3. The huts are right over there. The only thing standing between me and those huts is this river, one of the 2 major river crossings on this Otter Trail. I think we messed up our times a little, so we might have to swim.
Nah, the crossing was a breeze. Darren had his grandma looking out for him.
Ha! Just got lucky. Just crossed the Lottering River without having to swim. Just rock climb my way all the way to the huts. I hope I'm this lucky tomorrow at the infamous Blowkrans River. Let's see what tomorrow holds for us. Sure, these inclines are killing me. As a first timer, a tip to you viewers, don't pack heavy. Every gram counts. It's the end of day 3. We've arrived at the campsite called Oakhurst. I think after a long day, this is a perfect place to rest and relax.
As simple as the beds are, it's amazing how good they feel after a long day's trek.
Okay, it's day 4, the longest day on the Otter. We have a big day ahead of us. We've got the Blowkrans River to cross. So I need to be there on time to time the tides. Just give me another 5 more minutes before we go. The day started off with more beautiful coastal forest, where we then came out onto amazing scenery of the ocean, following the coastal line, where I took a moment just to take in and appreciate the beauty and the nature.
Now, without knocking your favorite podcast or YouTube channel, if you want to escape for real and maybe find yourself along the trail, this is how you do it.
I decided to take a pit stop along the way to have a coffee and enjoy the magnificent views.
This is the longest stretch, and with that in mind, they've made the payoff a showstopper.
Just arrived at the Blowcrans River. This is the major river crossing on the Otter Trail. So if you get your tides wrong, well, you're in for a swim. Before crossing a river, you're going to need a survival bag. And this is how it looks. Before closing it, just roll it at least 2 to 3 times, clip it in, and then you're ready to cross the river.
If picnic baskets and champagne glasses are more your thing, that's cool, but the Otter Trail may not be for you.
I'm crossing the Blowcrans and I'm just getting excited. You know, the nerves are actually fading away, and I'm just getting closer and closer to the Western Cape.
Visitors from across the planet fly here to experience this, and it's right here on our doorstep.
Woo! Just made it to the other side, feeling absolutely thrilled and happy. Blowcrans River, you are officially tipped.
By this stage, you are thanking those hiking blogs which advise that you wear light running socks inside your hiking socks to avoid blistered feet.
House on the beach, just what I wanted. Man, I'll never get tired of these views.
Unless you're the local baboons who seem a bit over the whole experience. You can't please everybody.
It's the final day of the Otter Trail. It's been 4 days of a lot of walking, and my legs are feeling just a little bit sore. So every morning I do my routine stretches. I live by the philosophy of if I look good, I'll feel good. If I feel good, I'll do good. Legs are feeling good, good to go.
One wants to be careful saying things like that. This trail will make you eat your words.
The day starts off with another uphill trajectory. My legs are definitely feeling it. I'm walking along the path. There's just beautiful fynbos all around me. Just arrived at Nature's Valley. We just have the last stretch across the beach. Feels a little bit sad that it's all coming to an end very soon.
Nothing you find here can be taken home, so the treasure remains for all.
It's a blessing to have these wilderness areas right on our doorstep. And it's a privilege to be able to hike and have these experiences. But we can't take this for granted. It's up to all of us to protect and conserve our natural environment.
There are 80 kilometers of protected beach, forest and coast along here, and Darren had only seen half of it.
Absolutely ecstatic, so happy, thrilled. What an amazing experience. Definitely one for the books. If I ever decide to do this again, I'll definitely reconsider packing a bit lighter, but all around, an amazing experience.
If it's for the adventure, beauty, joy, challenge, or you have something you really need to walk your way through, try the trail.
We made it! We finished the 5-day Otter Trail hike. Woo! I just survived my first 5-day hike. Can't wait for the next one.
And to the Tsitsikamma National Park team who keep it this way, thank you. Get more of the Insider Essay online. Follow, connect, engage, and be inspired to live better with the Insider Essay. Watch the show Monday evenings at 5:30. Repeat Saturday at 1 on S3.